And we are back once again to KonoSuba Fantastic Days. We are continuing part 4 of the story mode. And today we are doing chapter 3. So last time we were checking all over with magical item experts to see if they knew anything about a magical item to help restore, I think it was Dondodoko, like how to get her back to normal. We used an item on her and it didn't work. And so I'm pretty sure Funifora was broken up about it. So let's see what happens now. So we have to go up to 5 for the second story. And we need light. Light Phytos. But I can't remember if Kazuma said, like, oh, I figured out, like, what's going on with them, or I'm pretty sure something about wishes was said at the very end, and he started thinking about something with wishes, so I don't know if he's actually going to remember about his wish at the statue, or if that's just a little thread for later, and probably even more chapters from now. Alright, next. Because I would say that's the one thing I do hate about this game. Wow, we're already getting a picture. I was expecting at least a while longer before we get the picture, but I guess. Yeah, we gotta go all the way up to 5. But yeah, that's the one thing I hate about, I guess, this story mode. Like, it takes them a while before they actually figure out, like, what the problem of the arc is. Instead of just being like, okay, I know exactly what we did or what I did, so now I'm gonna fix it. New jobs for this normal race. New jobs for this normal race, Part 1. Kazuma's party, who couldn't return Dondodoko to normal, were worried about the discouraged Funifora, who returned to the village. Was it really okay to let Funifora leave by herself? It's fine, since she told us not to follow her. If you're worried, should we go back and check on her? No, it's okay. More than that, let's find a way to turn Dondodoko back to normal. Since some time has passed since then, we should investigate if the guild has some information. Pat! Pat! There you are! Megamine! It's an emergency! Union, didn't you say you were going to stay in the village for a while? Did you perhaps come to an agreement with the chief? I'm just wondering, like, how many days has it been? Because it just seems like a few hours since they dropped off Funifora and Dondodoko. And then it's like they came back here and they're already having to deal with more Crimson Demon madness. Just come! There's a big problem in the village! Like, this is a multiple day trip just to get to that village from everything like they've shown in the anime and like them having to walk. They usually need a carriage. And so it's just so strange to hear it's like, oh, I just ran all the way back here and now you guys gotta come with me back to the village again. Even though y'all were just there, like, a few days ago, or maybe a few hours ago. It's so strange to see Union this flustered. Keep gathering them and burn them. What good are eye patches, bandages, and fingerless gloves? I mean, eye patches are good for people that have lost an eye, like if they don't want to show off their wounds. Bandages are to help cover up wounds as well, and kind of heal wounds by, like, putting pressure on the wounds. Fingerless gloves, I mean, that's just a style slash cool clothing, so yeah, there's not exactly a purpose, but still, that's something that's worth something, and that you're burning it. There are still traders hiding not normal items in the village. A reward to anyone who finds them. Now that is taking it too far. They're now hunting down people and calling them traders for hiding items that they probably care about with sentimental and personal value. What is this? The village is in complete chaos. Also, I never understand, like, why does sometimes Megumin have the eye patch and sometimes she doesn't? Like, of course they're gonna call her a traitor because now she has it on. When I feel like 99% of the time, maybe 95% of the time, she doesn't even have the eye patch. Shh! Hide! You don't know what they will do to you if you get caught. Hey, Megumi, when did you put the eye patch on? Okay, I'm glad he's questioning this too. It's like she didn't have it before, and now she suddenly has it at like the worst time possible. I'm collecting myself because I have to act like a crimson demon when the village is in a state like this. Okay. Well, she's gonna get them all in trouble. I know this much. It's like picking a fight with them, isn't it? You should take it off at times like these. What did you say? Ugh. Yun, you brought everyone just like you promised. I'm guessing before they start collecting all the clothes and all the other cool stuff, Yun promised Funifora that she was gonna bring backup and their friends. And so that's what she did. But Funifora is really getting into this depression now that she doesn't have Dondodoko and everyone else is turning normal. Funifora! You look so worn out! What on earth happened? Forget about that. The purge had already started when I returned to the village. If I had to guess, I think she was probably fighting them and trying to stop them from burning stuff. But she was probably losing that fight. A purge? Father! No, the chief created something called the True Crimson Demons. The Awakened Crimson Demons. True Crimson Demons does not need eye patches. We don't need it. But there are still traitors who have resisted awakening in this village. Then there is only one thing we can do. We go on the eye patch hunt! Okay, let's hear that again, like how he says that. I was not expecting that from him. I gotta say, his voice has some range. Like, I was not expecting that. Wah! Hey! You're joking, right? You mean we have to step on the eye patch? Hesitating means you're a traitor. Traitors must be purged. What? Ooh! What's even going on? Like, I really wish this game had some models to show what is happening. But are they gonna kill the traitors, Crimson Demons? Or are they doing something else to them? Wait! I'm not wearing an eye patch! And look! This bandage on my arm is from an injury! Yeah, see, like, even bandages, which are even supposed to be cool. I mean, they can be cool because you love seeing a fighter, like, put bandages around their arm to show they have a lot of injuries or scars. But still, bandages are mostly used for, like, healing injuries or helping injuries. That's not an injury! You just wrapped it for decoration! It looks like you took off the eye patch to hide your Crimson Demon identity. But it's obvious. Purge! That would be funny if she did actually do that. Like she was making up a different reason. But then this means that this girl isn't as cool as Megumin. She's not standing proud with her Crimson Demon legacy. She's hiding her eye patch and lying about why she's wearing a bandage. But we'll see if she's actually telling the truth. Kia! Well, I guess she was lying. It's so strange to see them removing the items that everyone cherished, and hear them saying that the village became normal. How? How could they be so cruel? They can't call themselves Crimson Demons! True Crimson Demons don't need anything like that. Aru! What do we do? We got caught! Also, it's so unusual to see her without her eye patch. Honestly, for the longest time, I thought Aru was an actual Crimson Demon that needed an eye patch. But then, I think one of her card arts has her without it. I think it's like the Bath or Hot Springs one. That's like doesn't actually have it. So that's was like the time I was like, oh, so she doesn't need it. I can see right through the simple way of thinking of the Crimson Demons. What did you do with your eye patches, Aru? You also gave it to me. I always carry mine like this. Okay, so I don't know if that's something from the Megumin spin-off series, where that's how she got her eye patch that Aru gave her. Because that is interesting if that's how she started wearing one. Megumin, I'm sorry for giving you something so useless. I'm embarrassed by my past self. This! Ah! I'm guessing she snatched it out of Megumin's hand or maybe slapped it. An eye patch that seals your powers? I lied to you when this had no effect. I'm sorry. Aw, this is such a cute picture. But also so sad. And it's also very pretty. Okay, so I'm guessing Aru just smacked it out of her hand, but she picked it up from the ground. Also, I like how Aru is blurry in the background. It makes it feel like she's so distant away. And the white background is just to highlight Aru and Megumin. But yeah, she's crying over the eye patch, being like, don't damage it! I'll give it something better. So throw that away. You're going to get caught by the true Crimson Demons if you have something like that. Okay, two things here. First, I think they put in a wrong word. In the first sentence, she says, I'll give it something better. I think she's supposed to say, I'll give you something better. Not I'll give it something better. Like, because who's she gonna give it to? Like, what's an it? It's obviously Megumin who she's talking about. Like, she wants to give her something better that's actually useful. That's not an eye patch. But also, I guess she hasn't fully turned, or the good Aru is still in there, because she's not gonna tattletale on them and being like, true Crimson Demons, come get these guys. She's walking away, and if the true Crimson Demons find them, then they'll be in trouble. No! Megumin! Aru! I have no choice if you say it with such passionate eyes like that. I won't report you for the sake of our friendship. But the three of you guys should hurry up and become normal. Wow, what an anticlimactic ending. I expected like her to say a proclamation and be like, I'll figure out what's wrong with the Crimson Demons and turn you guys back to normal, or something like that. But instead, she barely did anything. Like, she just took in stride. Alright, next. I wonder what's gonna happen with the 3 Crimson Demons. Like, is Funifora still gonna want to stay in the village? Is Union also wanting to stay in the village? Because Megumin's discouraged, I don't think she's gonna want to be in the village. So I hope that once again they don't do like a monologue time skip. Like saying what happened into interlude. And then just hand wave away whatever happens next. Because I want this squad to all stick together.
KonoSuba.
Like, I don't know, I kind of like whenever we have the extended squad. Also, where is Kameko? Like, is she still in the village? Or is she back in Axel? Like, I don't understand why she's not included. I guess that's a little too many characters for what they want in a group, but still, I feel like we should be worrying about all these other Crimson Demons. We still don't know how people transform. All we just know is that it's like it happens during the sleep. So who knows how long it takes effect to choose that, oh, I'm gonna transform this person next. I mean, there's a high chance that Funifora is likely being targeted next. Because, I mean, she's mentally drained and is pretty hopeless situation that she believes. And plus, I think I am a little bit tired of this struggle between seeing, like, what's going on with the Crimson Demons. I kind of want to see, like, them find the solution and try and get that solution and have trouble, like, getting the solution for the Crimson Demon problem. Instead of just being like, oh my god, the Crimson Demons are doing all this, wrecking their culture stuff.
このすば
推奨属性のスキルを持つメンバーをパー新しいストーリーが解放されました。
Okay, this is a new area.
その目キャラエピソードとこのスバストーリー
Yeah,
は
what is this
キャラとの
place?
絆を深めると
Is it
解放
gonna
されます。
introduce, like, a new character or something?
このス
New jobs for this normal race, part 2.
魔力の乱れが
The
糧と
disheveled
なる
magic power becomes food.
願いを
Make the
叶え
wish come true and bring
混乱を
chaos. A bigger
さら
chaos.
なる混乱を
Like, is this thing sentient, or is it, like, just a one-track mind? Where it's like it just wants wishes, or does it just want chaos? And does this mean someone is right by it? And so someone else may make a wish?
我が
The day I
真の
return to my
姿
true
に
self
戻
is
る日
near.
は近い
Okay, so this thing is sentient. Because it's not just wanting wishes for no particular reason. It wants to become its true self, its true form.
まだまだ頭の
There
お
are
かしい
still
学生は
many
多い
strange students.
もっと
I have
こ
to
の学園
continue
を改革
reforming
して
this
いかね
school.
ば
Okay. We're in, I guess, the teacher's lounge or the classrooms for the Crimson Demon Village. This is quite a strange place. This teacher is trying to reform the students, which is strange and kind of creepy. Because I can only imagine your teacher is literally trying to brainwash you into changing your way of thinking.
先生、
It's time for the political economy class. You're going to be teaching this class, right?
もうそんな時間か
Is it already that time?
そういえば
Come to
かっ
think
こ
of
いい
it,
ポーズの授業
did we get rid
あ
of
れは
the
潰せたか
cool pose class?
すべて貴族と
It's
会った
been
時の
changed
た
to
めの
the
マナー講座
lesson
に
on
変更し
etiquette
ました
when meeting a
何
noble.
人か教師がまた
Although
辞めてしま
a
いました
few
け
more
ど
teachers quit.
心配ない
Don't
追加の
worry.
募集はかけておく
I'll recruit more.
校長も追放
We
したし
also expelled the
ここ
principal.
は
This
私
is
の学校
my school now. Man, they are having a full-on mutiny. They expelled the principal. A few teachers quit. It's kind of weird that they didn't expel the teachers, but they expelled the principal. Like, they actually let the teachers quit on their own.
君のように手伝ってくれる
It's great to have a normal graduate like you helping me. Although,
友人と少し
it
揉め
seems
てい
you've
ただ
had
けだ
some disputes with your
計画に
friends.
支障はないな
It won't get in the way of the plan, right? Okay, so I was trying to figure out for the longest time, is Funifora, Dondodoko, and Megumin, Aru, are they all graduates, or were they still in school? I was questioning why did they wear their outfits so often, like during events or during the story at some certain points. Why is that the default outfit for Aru, Dondodoko, and Funifora? Like, are they still going to school? Because why would you still be wearing your school uniform after you graduate? Like, maybe it's a cute uniform, but that would be saying, oh, you still go to the school, right?
もちろんです
Of
そんな
course.
話より
Let's
今は
stop
授業
talking
です
about that
授業
and start the class.
Hmm.
Yes,
我が学園
our school was reborn from the Red Prison.
高魔
The
の
history of
里
the Crimson Demon
魔法
Village
進学校の
Magic
歴
School
史を
begins from now on.
ここから始めようではないか
So yeah, they changed the school name from Red Prison to the Crimson Demon Magic School, which is a generic name. Like, Red Prison is a cool name, but it doesn't make much sense to call your school the Red Prison. But Crimson Demon Village Magic School is like such a mouthful of a name. Oh, the school has become surprisingly normal. Why is he even surprised? Like, if everything else has become normal, why would the school not be normal? What do you mean? They canceled the cool pose class! Why didn't you two stop it? What are they gonna do against, like, 50 other Crimson Demons? We didn't have a choice! The teachers and students suddenly turned strange! Funifura did her best, Megumin. But most of the Crimson Demons who supported her were captured. I can't believe the learning place where I spent my youth changed like this! I mean, Megumin's still young. Like, how many years ago was that spinoff that she was in this school? Because it couldn't have been that many years, considering she's still like a teenager. And when do you enroll in the Crimson Demon school? But the fact that it's a class for nobles is bothering me. Are they trying to enter high society? Well, they were already very intelligent, so it wouldn't be that absurd for the Crimson Demons that turned normal, is it? They also seem quite elegant. Look, they're watering pretty flowers over there. How is that elegant? Just watering plants doesn't seem anything so special or elegant. Ah! No more! I can't stand to watch this anymore! What should I do? It can't be helped that it's hard for people who aren't Crimson Demons to understand. Oh, there are people in rags showing up. Wait, those clothes! Are those red prison uniforms? Could they be students? We were, but not anymore. We were exiled. The principal helped us escape, but... Ook. Okay, this is kinda cool. But it's also so strange and weird. So apparently, they captured people, and they let some people go by firing them. So I'm not entirely sure what each of these are supposed to mean under this Crimson Demon Revolution. Because they were capturing people in the beginning, like the traitors. And I'm pretty sure they also said they captured other people earlier when Puchin and Dondodoko were talking. So apparently these guys were made to take off their red prison clothing and are just walking around the school, or were hiding in this teacher's lounge / classroom. And it seems like maybe the principal was captured. Please, save this village! The Crimson Demons! Like, why don't they join the party and then we can make another revolution? Of course! I can't just leave Dondodoko and Aru like that! Thank you! It's pathetic to say, but we couldn't stop the true Crimson Demon's plans. But there must be a reason they changed like that. You might find something if you observe the village carefully. Do you have an idea by any chance? Yes, the principal told us. Okay, so I like this, that they're actually investigating more than the simple investigation that happened at the beginning of chapter 1 or 2. Where it's like they just looked around the village, came to the observation or hypothesis that Oh, when the Crimson Demons sleep, then that's when they change. But now that they're asking some normal or I guess non-normal Crimson Demons, they'll be able to figure out more about this change in personality.
この声、逃げた生徒が
That
この
voice!
辺りにいるぞ。
The runaway students are nearby!
もう追っ手が
They're onto us!
時間がありません。
We have no
あな
time.
たたちに託しますから。
We'll leave it to you.
校長の言うように
Find what the
あれ
principal
を見つけ
mentioned
そして
and do it.
あれしてください。
Now this makes me super confused since we can't even see what these guys were doing. From what I can gather, it makes it seem like these guys were outside the window being like, oh, we overhear another Crimson Demon / and her friends talking. It's like, alright, we'll barge in or say something through this window, give them some information, make them know that there are still some people that aren't turned. And now it sounds like the chief and his supporters are hearing them as like, okay, we hear the Crimson Demons that aren't turned. Let's get them! Or maybe they're hearing from inside the school and trying to come out of the school to get these guys.
あれを見つけ、あれをすべ
Find it! And do it! Then,
さすが私たちの後
as
輩
expected from
かっ
our
こいい
juniors,
数字はね
they left in such a cool way. That's hilarious to think that she thinks them running away is such a cool way. Or maybe telling them that information is the cool way of leaving. Or I have another theory on how like we found these guys. They were hiding in the classroom like I was saying earlier. But then once they came up, they accidentally revealed themselves because they were talking too much instead of just hiding. And so from outside of the classroom, the other Crimson Demons were hearing them. It's like, I recognize that voice. Let's find these guys. And then they left out the window to hide away from the true Crimson Demons.
じゃないわよあれって
What do you
何
mean cool?
それをどうする
What is the it that they are talking about? How are we supposed to do it? And what did the principal mean?
なんだこれ。
A few days later,
おっと、
oh,
こんなところ
look,
に落ちてる。
trash was left here.
いや、
Picking up trash is
ゴミ拾いは
another
貴族へ
step
の
towards
一歩。
becoming a noble.
また前進してしまいまし
I've
た。
made progress again.
そういえば森の方で
Come
モン
to
スタ
think
ーが
of
出
it,
たそうで
I heard there's
応
a
援が欲し
monster
い
in
み
the
たいなんだけ
forest,
ど
and it seems that they need support.
すぐに行きましょう。
Let's go
モンスタ
right
ーは
away.
適切な人数で
It's best to
無駄な
deal
カ
with
オス
the
に限りま
monster
すからね。
with the right number of people. That's funny. So I'm guessing a monster is in the forest. Somebody went to go deal with it, but these guys heard that that person was gonna go deal with it, and are like, oh, it wouldn't be proper and right for us to let one person go deal with it. Because I think normally that would be a cool thing to have a epic battle with a monster, you know, one-on-one or few people on one monster to deal with that. But these guys are bringing in, I guess, the entire squad to back up that one or couple of people. So there's more than enough people to take on the monster.
以前のような高魔族
It
らしさ
doesn't
はない
feel
が
like the Crimson
戦は
Demon's
至って
way of
平
the
和なようだ
past. But the village seems to be very peaceful.
でも高魔
But
族は何人も
doesn't
その
that
ハズレ
mean
の施設
many
に幽
Crimson
閉されて
Demons
ると
are
話よ
imprisoned in a
た
facility
まに
on the
脱走した
outskirts
人
of the
は捕まったり
village?
してるもの
Those who escape are sometimes captured. Alright, so now we already know what our next objective is. Set the Crimson Demons free, right? Or are they gonna do something else entirely different?
平和なのは表面上だけで
It looks
反
peaceful on
抗
the
するとす
outside,
ぐに捕まっちゃうのよ
but you get caught as soon as
理
you
由を早く
rebel.
見つけなきゃ
We have to find the cause quickly.
はあ
Sigh.
なんだかもう怒りを
I'm
通り
so
越して
angry that I'm starting to zone out.
一
Just what is going on right now?
この状況はあ、ほらめぐみ
Hey,
ずっと食べて
Megumin,
ないでしょ
you
お
haven't
弁当
eaten
作ってある
anything,
から
have
一緒
you?
に食べま
I
せん
prepared some lunch, so let's eat together.
こんな時なのに気が利くな
You
ユン
were
ヤン
very thoughtful, even in a situation like this, Yun Yun. Okay, there's a little mistypo here. It's Ev instead of even.
今できるのはこれくらいだ
This
し
is all I can do right
里
now.
のこと
I was really shocked about what happened to the village at first, too.
当然よ
It's
友達
understandable.
も
Our
里も
friends, the
学園ま
village,
であんなありさまなの
even
よ
the school are all in this
故
state.
郷がこんな風になって
There is no way we can become depressed when our hometown has turned out like that. I mean, it's weird that she's the one saying that there's no way we can become depressed when she was so depressed earlier in the story. Like, she seemed like she was about to give up hope before everyone came back.
そっか
Yeah,
そうだ
sure.
このスバ
ご覧になりますか
Yeah, it's so weird that these chapters or cutscenes are ending in such
メ
an
インストーリーは
anticlimactic
メイン
way.
クエストを進めると解放されます
Like, it seems like they want to say a tiny bit more at the end. Like when Megumin did the 3 ellipses and Kazuma saying, yeah, sure. That's supposed to be like a little thread, I guess, that makes you want to see what happens next. But I really want them to say something at the end being like, no, we will continue to fight, or, I think I may know a solution. Like a little bit of a bigger hook than basically normal or anticlimactic way of ending it. Like, I just feel like there should be more to this. But anyway, I hope you guys are enjoying KonoSuba Fantastic Days! And if you guys are, please make sure to follow me on all my social medias, like my Twitter, my Twitch, my YouTube, my DLive, my TikTok, my Kick, Rumble, Odyssey, and Dailymotion. Check out my second YouTube channel, and like and comment on all my videos, and even join my Discord. There you can stay up to date with everything I choose to do, or my streams, videos, or anything else. But you have to see you guys next time. Bye!